Recording. That always shocks me when it says that. Okay, well, welcome everybody. My name is Malia Womble. If we have not met before, I am so excited to be on this event with you tonight. If you're here, it's because either me or Christian invited you, and we're calling this event Driven by Mission. We have a mission that is very near and dear to our heart. And since we invited you, we want to share that mission with you and are just wondering if you could get excited about it with us. So we're going to share a couple of stories, a little bit about how we started on this mission, and we're just going to get right into it. So I am going to start by introducing one of my friends, Sherry Ann Bennett, and she is just going to take it away with her story. And so without further ado, Sherry Ann, go ahead.
Thank you, Malia. Hi, everybody. I'm Sherry Ann. I live in Lynchburg, Virginia, and my health journey starts as a toddler. I was a 2-year-old struggling with severe eczema and severe allergies, and I had those two autoimmune conditions all through childhood and into adulthood. At the age of 25, I was diagnosed with the third autoimmune condition called leaky gut syndrome. So I was a fitness professional trying to help people get healthy and fit, but I was super sick dealing with these 3 different conditions, and they were all autoimmune. And so I started researching what could help heal my body, because the traditional medical route was just putting Band-Aids on the symptoms. And so I started learning that fruits and vegetables were the answer. And so I started juicing every day. And I also tried everything under the sun. I took lots of different supplements, but fruits and vegetables I knew were really the answer. So juicing was something I did daily, and it was a pain. It was expensive. It was a hassle. It was time consuming. Who wants to clean up all the pulp? And so 7 years later, I was so thankful to hear from a long lost friend of mine, Julie. And she and I reconnected, and she shared a really simple way that I could flood my body with fruits and vegetables every single day in capsules. I was like, oh my gosh, fruits and vegetables in capsules. Instead of juicing, I got so excited about it. Now, did these capsules turn my health around overnight? No, not overnight. But after 4 months, I thought, I think I've got more energy in the afternoon. I don't need that nap or that cup of coffee. 8 months into swallowing these capsules every day, I got through a winter without the flu. That was monumental for me. But in year number 2, the magic started to happen. My lifelong eczema started to dissipate. And in year number 3 of making this simple change, my lifelong allergies completely went away. And every year after that, I got healthier than the previous year. So I was a body in transition with this nutrition flooded in my body every single day. And it's really transformed my whole health picture. It's been 20 years that I've been swallowing these capsules and flooding my body with over 50 plants every day. And so I will be eternally grateful to Julie, who you're going to get to hear from next, that she reached out to me and shared this amazing, amazing gift.
Thank you, Sherry Ann. I love hearing Sherry Ann's story. It just warms my heart. And yes, we went to college together, but we hadn't talked to each other in a long time. And I picked up the phone because I was really excited about what I had learned about, and I thought it might be able to help her. 22 years ago, my sister told me about this powdered produce and capsules that Sherry Ann just talked about. It's called Juice Plus. And I was a school teacher and personal trainer at the time, and I thought I was super healthy. So I didn't buy it for myself. I bought it for my husband, Joel, because he was not healthy. He had gained 100 pounds in a really short period of time as a high school principal, and I was super worried about him. So I wanted to look into Juice Plus and learn a little bit more about what he was taking. And I was so blown away by the information. Everybody knows fruits and vegetables are good for them, but they don't know why, and they don't know how many they should be eating every day. And I started learning this, and I learned about the research behind Juice Plus, and I said, well, I'm going to take it too. And I'm one of these people that even though I thought I was healthy, it began to fill gaps in my health that I didn't even know I had. And I literally went from really feeling sick and tired to so much better every day. So it wasn't long before I was talking about it, and I was invited to join the awesome mission of this company to share Juice Plus as a business. And I said, oh no, I said, I don't want to sell anything. I'm a people pleaser. I could never do this. And she said, Julie, you're naturally doing this anyway. You're telling everybody about what you've learned. And I said, I am doing that. So I signed up just to pay for my product. That was really the only thing that drove me to say yes. And I had my first baby about a year and a half later. She was a pure Juice Plus baby, which was really fun. And I didn't want to go back to work. My husband said, well, Julie, you've got to try to make your car payments. So see if you can figure that out. And it was in an event like this that you're here. I was at one 22 years ago listening. And that night, the speaker said something that really resonated with me. She called Juice Plus a gift. And she said, that's what we do when we share Juice Plus, we give them a gift. And I said, that's so true. That's what my sister did for me. Why would I not do that for people? So I began being intentional about sharing Juice Plus. And within 2 years, I reached the highest level in the company. And I told my skeptical husband, he was very skeptical about what I was doing. He loved Juice Plus, but he's like, Julie, nobody really builds a business like this. I told him, guess what? We're getting insurance for our family through the Juice Plus company. He's like, medical insurance? I said, dental, vision, life. And he looked at the package, couldn't believe it. And he came to the Juice Plus conference, which we've got a couple every year. He came just to see me go up on the stage because I had reached that highest level. And on our way home, my husband was so impressed with what he saw that weekend with this company that he said, I want to do this with you. So then it took him a couple of years, but he reached the highest level in the company. And this has just really been a huge blessing to our family. So I'm so thankful that you guys are here tonight. Maybe it's just to learn about Juice Plus. Maybe it's to hear that you need to eat more fruits and vegetables, but we're glad you're here. Thanks, Malia, for letting me share my story, and Christian.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Julie. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Mhm.
Excellent. All right, so now we're going to talk a little bit about starting your own Juice Plus business. And we're actually going to have Julie talk through the first couple of slides for us.
Yes. So I'm excited to tell you a little bit more about what my husband saw that weekend and what I saw and why we came to love this. This is really whatever you want it to be. Maybe it's to pay for your product, but maybe it's to turn into something more like your car payment or your house payment, extra income, working at your own pace, anytime, anywhere. A lot of people realized during the pandemic what a blessing it could be to try to find something where they could earn money from home. And we inspire healthy living with other people. That's what we do as a community. And with this business, you're fully supported every step of the way. Absolutely. And Juice Plus, the Juice Plus company, is the world leader in plant-based nutrition. And there is a proven business model in place. So you don't have to create anything. I love how my husband says for $52 a year, you're getting a turnkey global operation that's already ready for you. And this is a mission-driven community. We very much care about the health of other people. And we also care about learning about health altogether. I know I've raised my kids so much healthier because I've been in this community. We're all about customers. For over 20 years, I've had customers who wouldn't be without their Juice Plus for one day. And we all have customer bases, and you can too. If you choose to share with us, you'll definitely build a customer base because there's no one that can't eat Juice Plus. Everybody needs it. And there's science behind our products. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. And this truly is equal opportunity for all. Stay-at-home mom, maybe you're in your retirement years, maybe you're going to college right now. This is really for everybody. I've seen all walks of life build this business, which has been inspiring. And then this company's 50 years old. It didn't start yesterday, and it's stable and lasting. And there's our mission statement: to inspire healthy living around the world. Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product on the planet. There's nothing else available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do in the body. Isn't that amazing? That's what I learned that made me want to share it. So we have plant-based products, and Juice Plus is available globally. On the next slide, you can see all the different countries that we're in. We're in over 20 countries around the world. So any of the countries that you see on your screen, if you have a friend who lives there or a family member, they can become your Juice Plus customer, or they can actually join you in the Juice Plus business too. So that's really neat. And this company is expanding all the time into new countries. So it's really a blessing that Juice Plus is around the world. And then finally, you know, you're known by the company that you keep, and whatever company you choose to work with. And it is so smart to have a secondary income stream. My husband says that today. He's like, thank goodness Julie did this, because I would never have done it. I didn't know. But now we have this secondary income stream that has become a primary income stream. And this company, you want to look for a company that has longevity, that's authentic, that cares, you know, all of these things. My favorite one up there is quality. Sherry Ann and I have been to the plant where they make Juice Plus. We've asked all the questions for you. I was very skeptical about how is it made, all of this. And what I learned is from the farming to the capsule, this company does it right. And their quality control is absolutely outstanding. So we're excited that you're learning about this tonight, and I hope that helps you to learn a little bit more. And you can always ask some questions maybe at the end. So thanks, Malia.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Julie. Okay, so side gigs are exploding. In the last couple of years, we have totally seen this, and it seems like side gigs are here to stay. So side gigs are essentially, or the gig economy is essentially when you have a job that you're able to create some income with. However, you have more autonomy than a traditional job. So a lot of times with gigs, you will see that you're able to create your own schedule and have time flexibility, and you can kind of control the level at which you want to engage. So if you feel like you really want to go all in, you can, or if you need to pull it back, you can do that too. So a lot of people are turning to this model to create added income for their family, to just have more options for themselves. So it really seems as if this is, you know, the new way to go about creating some more stability and options for ourselves. And so, like I said, the gig economy is here to stay. And we feel like Christian and I were actually talking about how we almost didn't want to put this slide in, calling Juice Plus a gig, because we feel like it's so much more than that. We feel that it really is a mission that we have entered into, but we just know that that is what people are looking for right now. And they understand, okay, gig, yeah, absolutely. This is something that I might be able to have some more options with, that I can control. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share my story. So I'll just, stop sharing the screen for just a second. So for sake of time, I'm just going to share a little bit about my business story. I'm happy to share my product story as well. Just the little small snippet of it. I saw it as nutrition insurance. Finding fruits and veggies in a capsule seemed like a dream come true. So me and my husband started taking it, and we really did notice such a huge difference after taking it in our energy and the amount of time we were getting sick. Also with my skin, my adult acne clearing. So I'd love to share that full story with you if you ever want to hear it. I'm happy to share. But with my business story, about 5 years ago at the job I was at, I was working at a weight loss clinic, and I just really was unhappy. I was working that traditional 9 to 5 with just no control. I was exchanging time for money, and there was just no flexibility. My husband, who was an entrepreneur, was making his own schedule. He was just rolling out of bed as I was, working hours into my day. And, he just had a lot of flexibility that I really longed for. I had to ask for permission to leave the clinic, even if I wasn't seeing clients, and, had to ask for permission if an opportunity came to go on a beach day or something like that. So I just felt just that strain from that. So I became an entrepreneur. And although I now had control over my schedule, but I was still absolutely trading that time for money. And I still had no flexibility, because I needed to be meeting with client after client after client, personal training and nutrition coaching in order to make my income. And I was so drained just seeing person after person after person. So I thought the grass was greener, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. And I still felt like, oh man, there must be some other way. So when someone introduced Juice Plus to me, and it was fruits and veggies in a capsule, and they told me about the business with it, I was like, this is like a dream come true. Fruits and veggies in a capsule, amazing. It has clinical research and there's a business to boot, which, you know, I get to do it on my own terms, sharing with people, creating, you know, community, and, you know, and that to me was like, wow, there's a what if factor to this. It was like, what if I don't have to exchange time for money, and I can have control, but I can also have flexibility too, where I don't feel like in order to be, you know, making an income that I always have to be hustling so hard. So that's what Juice Plus has really given to me. It's given me control. But now I get to take my time and I get to invest it in my future, which is the beautiful thing. Because as I am taking that time, I'm investing into residual income. And as I have made these connections, I continue to serve my customers, but I've also created that passive income that has given me so many more options, which I absolutely love. And I'm just seeing a future, like Julie was talking about, of being able to say to my own husband, guess what? We've got benefits. So I'm really, really looking forward to that as well. Another wonderful thing with partnering with this company has been partnering with other people, because as someone in the wellness industry, the more I learn, the more dire it becomes. We need help and we need simple solutions. And my dad is on tonight, and he is actually partnered with the company as well. And it's beautiful because he's able to reach out to his friends who I don't have access to. And he has made such a huge difference in their health with simple solutions. So I've fallen in love with the product and the business and just creating these relationships, but also creating a team of people who can help others to help other people to live healthier lives. So with that being said, as I was talking about nutrition and wellness, we need all the help we can get, people. Health and wellness is a big business. It is expected to be a $6 trillion business by 2025. It is not shrinking because we are not getting any healthier. So we need your help. And this is what really speaks to that whole gig economy, that this is a really wonderful option to look towards, is that health and wellness industry, which is fun and needed. All right, Christian, handing it off to you.
Yes. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to take over for just a few minutes. For those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Christian Stallings, and I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm a wife and a mom of 3 boys ranging from 4 months to 7 years. I have been a nurse for the last 10 years, and I feel like my story connects Sherry and Julie so perfectly because my story started 7 years ago. I personally was desperately looking for my health, just like Sherry Ann. I have also struggled with autoimmune disease my entire life, eczema, asthma, and allergies. And like her, if it was out there to treat it, I did it. And into adulthood, I still found myself incredibly frustrated. Really, as a new mom is when it really, the light bulb went on, because I was continuing to still struggle with my health, specifically with the eczema on my hands. That was directly impacting how I was able to take care of my new baby. And up until this point, after all these years, not one person in the medical field or myself as a nurse had ever thought or told my mom or myself, change what's on the end of your fork. So that was when I decided, okay, I'm going to teach myself, how do I heal autoimmune from the inside out? And just like Sherry Ann found, everything pointed back to fruits and vegetables. But to me, as an overwhelmed new mom, it seemed impossible to get in the recommended servings and the variety just consistently every day. And so that was when a friend of mine shared Juice Plus with me, and I immediately said yes to the product because, again, just like you've heard, it made sense. It was so simple, and I just said, "Oh my gosh, it's like juicing done for me. Praise the Lord! I don't even have to try juicing." And in the first couple of weeks, I noticed subtle things like just more energy, craving more fruits and vegetables, but really like Sherry-Ann, several months in, my eczema and asthma symptoms went away. So those medications went away. But 3 years in, my anaphylactic allergies to tree nuts were gone. So I've been hospitalized 5 different times for almond exposure, and I now drink almond milk every day. And so that was when the light bulb really went off for me, especially with my medical background of like, oh my gosh, there is such a significant impact between nutrition and disease. And so I could seriously sit here for probably the next couple hours and tell you how it's impacted my pregnancies or my children or my husband. And like Malia said, if you want those specific stories, we're happy to share those with you after this. But we realize some of you guys who are on here or either watching the replay may not even be eating Juice Plus yet. So that's what I'm going to cover really quickly, is just show you guys our very small and powerful product line. And so our nutritional philosophy within our community is one simple change, because we know that tiny little changes over time is what, number one, is sustainable, and number two, creates that big impact long term, right? So we are not about quick fixes. We are not about rigid diets, no demanding exercise regimens. And that's why most people start with the Juice Plus capsules, because that is a nice, easy step. So I'm going to show you guys really quick what we have. We have fruit, veggie, and berry capsules. Okay, these also come in awesome, delicious chewables for children, but we enjoy them as adults as well. And with these, you get to have 30 different vine-ripened fruits, veggies, and berries every single day, no matter how much time you have and no matter your taste buds, which I love. Like Julie said, they are NSF certified. So I always tell people like they're safe for everyone from womb to tomb. And like Julie also mentioned, they're backed by over 41 different published peer-reviewed studies showing all the amazing benefits that actually Juice Plus does in our body. So from a nursing perspective, that's what I said, oh my gosh, I'll share this with everyone for the rest of my life and feel completely safe in doing that. So we also have our vegan omegas. So these are an all plant-based omegas, omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And they pretty much, we took out the middle fish and went straight to the source of the omegas, which was the algae. So these are really wonderful. If you are an adult that's eating Juice Plus yourself, you can actually sponsor a child to get free chewables through our Healthy Starts for Families program. And we can share a little bit more about that with you afterwards. Then we have our amazing complete shake mix. So, and they also come in bars. My family love these. We do these every afternoon in between lunch and dinner when my children are getting hangry, but I don't want to spoil the dinner. And we just use this as like added nutrition to our day. You could absolutely use them as a meal replacement. But this gives you an additional 15 different plants, as well as like just some good plant protein fiber, which is really good for gut health. And then lastly, Malia is going to show you, we have an aeroponic gardening system known as the Tower Garden, and it uses 98% less water than the standard traditional garden and uses 90% less space. My family's had one for 5 years. What this does is it allows you to grow your own food at home. And if you don't have a green thumb like me, I can't even keep a succulent alive, this will be your best friend, because it pretty much takes care of itself and you can kind of grow year round and indoor or outdoor. So again, we can expand on any of this information that you guys are looking towards. But I'm going to close my segment really quick to, like Malia, just share, it can make me cry, but why I love being part of this community so much. Because I hear people say all the time, Christian, I would love to know everything that you do when it comes to trying to keep your family healthy. And I say, then you need to go join our community, because it's here. Y'all, sorry, it's here that I've truly learned everything that I then share, that I can then pass on to my children in hopes one day that they pass on to their children. Because 6 years ago, when I said yes to partnering the company, just like Julie, I was not looking for a business. I'm a people pleaser like her, like peacemaker, don't have any confrontational conversations. But I was truly looking to just cover the cost of our Juice Plus. And I was already sharing it with my friends and family, because I thought, who doesn't need more fruits and vegetables? But then I got a front row seat to our community at an event, and I was immediately drawn to just the positivity of the people that were in it, the mission, the education. My nursing heart was so overwhelmed with goodness at the number of healthcare professionals that were focusing actually on preventing disease instead of just managing it. But what I've loved most is I get to work this as I do life. Like, we have moved several times that I've been working this business, or we've added more kiddos. We have 3 total now, or I've been continuing to work as a nurse. And it was just something I was doing anyways. I was sharing like I would a good book or recipe or movie. But when I actually decided to get intentional, the Lord just opened up this beautiful door, and I was able to create enough income to leave the bedside as a nurse to be home with my kiddos, which was like my deep longing as a mom. And so, like Malia, like now we just get to live a life of choices that we maybe not would have ever had. While I also get to just fill my cup as a nurse to like really help families focus on taking control of their health instead of managing their disease, like I was kind of left to do growing up. So thank y'all so much for letting me share. Thank y'all for being on. And Malia, I'm going to pass it back to you.
Thank you so much, Christian. Awesome. Okay, so what does this look like? Well, you share healthy living with others. That's what it looks like. So the beauty of this in this page, Juice Plus is a very interesting, unique company. And what we get to do is we get to share with others. We get to share our beloved products with other people. And then the company does the rest. So they do the order, the processing, shipping, billing, and collection. They ship everything to them. So all we have to worry about is sharing with people and building relationships, which is the beautiful easy part about it. And so Juice Plus is rewarding us as we are sharing with others and building our customer base. So very simple, you earn from the start right away when you become a partner. So immediately you earn 10% sales profit on your order and on all of your customers' orders. Then you get to earn an additional 5% on your orders and those of your team members as a Partner Plus, which is our first little promotion. And what that looks like, it's super simple. It's your order, a trio, and then you can share with maybe it's a spouse or a best friend, share a trio with them, then maybe a parent, then maybe one other friend, 3 people other than yourself. And that is how simple that is. And of course, you know, the sky is the limit from there, but that is how easy. And then from there, that's really what it is. It's about building those relationships, continuing to nurture that, and continuing to look for more people that need just a leg up on getting healthy. So start to earn with Juice Plus. The more customers you add, the more you can earn. And then you can earn even more by adding team members, you know, other mission-driven people who want to make a difference in others' lives. And then our Juice Plus earnings summary shows you how much people earned last year. If you are curious about that, meet up with the person who invited you and we'd be happy to share that with you. All right, and then just to wrap us up, I'm going to hand it back to Julie to just end us tonight.
Yes, and we have something so exciting to tell you guys about too. If you are interested, I hope you'll get back with the person who invited you tonight to ask some more questions. But for the first time in 50 years of our company is waiving the fee to join the business, which is $52. They're waiving it for the entire summer. So if you want to join, this is the perfect time because your fee will be waived. And then you can share it with some other people too, because so many people are looking for something like this and their fee will be waived too, all the way until August 31st. We can sign up as many people as we want and that fee is waived. And you know, sometimes people think, I wonder, probably a lot of people know about Juice Plus. I just want to tell you, we have such a big job to do. 2% saturation in the United States. That's all. We have such a long way to go. 98% of people don't know about Juice Plus in the United States. So we really are on a mission to inspire healthy living around the world. So we hope that you'll come and join us if you're excited about what you heard tonight. Thank you for being here.
Excellent. Woo! I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Thank you guys so much for coming. We just want to thank you so much. We will connect with you after this. And I'm just going to stop recording right now and see if there are any questions.